Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Florentin, and in this video I'm going to share some of my music lessons on Canvas. As some of you know, I'm a school teacher. I teach general music, guitar class, piano class, things of that nature. And obviously at this time, most of us are following either a hybrid type of schedule or a remote type of schedule. And for live lessons, we're using either in person teaching, but for those students who are not there in person, which at my school is there's about 20% of the students who are not in the building, and there's about 8% who are in the building. However, all of my music classes are fully remote. I'm in the building, the kids are in the building or at home, but because we don't want the kids to travel from room to room, um, specials classes such as music, art, gym, Spanish, classes of that nature are fully remote with the teacher in the building or at home sometimes. I'm in the building. And the students either in the building or at home, a mixture of that, um, watching you teaching live on Zoom. And also, we offer lessons on Canvas. Canvas is very much like Schoology, if you've ever heard of that. And it's just a platform that allows educators to provide uh, classroom work for students between your Zoom sessions. So I'd like to show you just a little bit of the materials that I'm providing for my students on Canvas during this time, share with you, see what you think, and then go from there. Here we go. Okay, so here I am inside the dashboard of my Canvas, and here's all the classes that I'm teaching right now. That's quite a few classes, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm just going to pick a random class in here and show you what we're doing in Canvas at this time. I'll pick a fourth grade right here. So when the kids click on that, they get this. This is their Canvas homepage for fourth grade music class. And there's Silly Me and their class schedule and different buttons they can use, like a Zoom button. You can send me an email here. Parents can tweet at me if they want to. Here's our music class YouTube channel, which is different than my personal channel. And then here is what the students click on to access their projects. They can click on any picture in the banner here, and that's going to take them inside Canvas, inside their project list. And here there are three things that you can see. We have two recorder songs, we have a composer profile project, and we have an instrument families project. And we have been working on this stuff for about 4 weeks now. We have two Zoom classes, two 30-minute Zoom classes every week. And then all of this Canvas work is provided for students to work on outside of Zoom class, okay? So even though we do cover some of it in class, of course, to explain it, but anyways, so here's their recorder work. We have Mary Had the Little Lamb. Now I know that's an easy song. I understand that. But we haven't played recorders since like March. So that's like 7 months. So we have to start easy, of course. Here's some basic information they can read, like make sure the recorder is clean, check your body posture, left hand on top, right hand at the bottom, sit up straight. Here's how we avoid playing a squeak. Don't blow too much air, cover the holes completely. Here is one way to write down the fingerings that we're playing. And here's their first song for this 4-week period, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And this is obviously the easiest way to read it. And then we try this way and then this way. The difference here is that you have the letters at the bottom and then here you don't, okay? They even have a piano link over here. When I click on this link, you'll see that a YouTube window opens and they'll hear me playing the piano and then they have to come back to this window and play along. So let's see if I can get that to work on here. So I click on that, and that opens up, and I go back to here, and here's what they would hear. Here's the first line. Second line. Third line. And the fourth line. And of course there's a repeat sign there. I'm not going to waste your time with that. Okay, and they would play that, we would play that as a class together. I use Canvas in class too, but this is mostly for the students to use at home on their own. And then we can use our back button and go to the next song. This is a song called Rockin' in G. It's just a song I made up many years ago to help kids practice these 5 notes. It almost sounds like an Elvis song. It's kind of a cool song. It goes something like this. Check it. Right here. This is just the piano part that the kids practice with, so you won't hear a recorder, okay? Here's line 1. Line 2. Line 3. Line 4. Line 5. And line 6. Okay, so that's that. And then we would spend time playing that as much as we need to. And then the projects that they have to actually turn in are these this composer profile project and their instrument families project. Just quickly, they would have to read this first on their own. This just tells them what the project is about. Basically, it's a short research project on Bach or Mozart or Beethoven. I would assign, I would split each class into 3 groups and assign one composer for each group, and then they would kind of work together to gather notes. See, so that they would have to read the article on the composer that they were assigned to, or that was assigned to them. So let's say if you're doing Mozart, you click on that. Here's an article that I wrote with things that I thought they should know. So they read this article individually and as a group, and they start taking notes. And there's 4 categories of notes. I'll show you in a minute what the chart looks like in just a minute. And they take notes. They click on this. This is Mozart Symphony Number 40, and they can listen to it. I'm sure you know it. Let me see if it comes up. Hold on one second. Let me see if it plays for me or not. It should play any second now. So the kids get to listen to this and take notes on it. It's taking a little bit of time to load. I'll wait a few more seconds and then I'll close it. Yeah, here he goes. Yeah, so it's really a link to a YouTube video, and then they can watch the video if they want to, of course, but they come back to here and they take notes as they listen to the piece. And then after they take their notes, they go to this chart here. This is what they would turn in individually. The chart has 4 categories of information: biographical information about the composer, musical information, trivial information, and some information about the selected listening. So for Mozart, that would be Symphony Number 40. For Beethoven, I think I picked Symphony Number 5. And for Bach, these are fourth graders, so they played a recorder. I picked a recorder piece for soprano recorder and some chamber instruments. A really beautiful piece. I forget what it's called right now. Um, let's see if I can find it, just in case somebody was curious. Here's the Bach uh, um, article. Yeah, it's Bach's Recorder Sonata in C. So let me see if that plays or not. I hope there's no ad in there. It is a YouTube link. Let's see if it's going to play. And of course, technology is your best friend, but also your best enemies, your worst enemy sometimes. Because it doesn't always play. I'm not going to wait because it's going to take forever. So anyways, it's Bach's Recorder Sonata in C. So then they would go to this chart and fill it out for me and then turn it in. And that's their assignment for that. And it's a great, this is great exposure to not just composers that they may not have been aware of, but a lot of repertoire they may not have heard before. Okay? And the next project, and the last project for them, is this instrument families project. And they'd have to read and watch first. This deals with instrument families like strings, woodwinds, brass, percussion, keyboard, and there's a couple of videos that they need to watch. These are not videos that I found on YouTube, like random videos. They're videos that I made myself. Okay, I won't click on them right now. And then after they do this, they have to complete the test, which is down here. And here's some text directions. This is the actual test, 30 questions in there. Very simple questions. Pretty easy test. What family is the guitar in? Obviously strings. What family is the trumpet in? They would know that it's brass. The tambourine is percussion, and so on and so forth. Xylophone is percussion, and oboe. Sometimes the kids go for it, they call it a hobo. It's an oboe. That's woodwinds, of course. So they would go down here and give me the answers, and that's the end of that. So this is Canvas work for about 4 weeks in music class with 2 Zoom meetings every week, 30 minutes each, and then lots of time that the students can spend on their own at home during their free time getting this work done. I think I'll stop here for this and go back to my other camera and finish up the video. Here we go. So I hope that made some sense. It is a little bit confusing at first, and it is overwhelming for the students to go on a brand new platform. You know, this time last year, we weren't doing anything like this. All instruction is done in person, in my classroom, with an instrument in your hand, with singing together. So it's a very different environment, and it was quite overwhelming, not just for the students at first, but even for the educators, for all of us. We've struggled with it for a while. And I just wanted to share with you some of the things we're doing right now on Canvas. So that was 4th grade. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them at the bottom. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you are more than welcome to do that. Thank you so much for that. What's next for me, starting in 2 weeks, is guitar class and piano class in a group setting on Zoom and Canvas. Now that'll be interesting. I am looking forward to it. It seems like there's a lot of kids who want to sign up for that. We have about 500 kids in our school, and about 70% of them have a guitar or a piano at home. So this weekend I'm going to find out what's the number of kids that want to sign up for those classes. So it'll be quite interesting to teach guitar in a group setting on Zoom and piano in a group setting on Zoom. So maybe I'll share about that in 2 or 3 weeks after I get started. All right, thanks for watching today's video. Hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy some time with your friends and family. Have a great day. Bye-bye.